All right, man. The Errol Spence versus Eimantas Stayonits rumors are still swirling around. Somebody brought up on Twitter that Errol Spence said he was fighting November 19th with or without Terence Crawford. And at this point, I don't think that's a viable option at all. All right? But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications, we go live or drop a video. So, like I told you, I heard November 5th his fight was supposed to be announced, and now they saying the rumor, which I put emphasis on rumor, is to be at Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Is the rumor. Now they saying December. Now apparently that's right around the corner. Secondly, if he is fighting, it'll be on Fox, unless PBC and Showtime has a resolution. Now I heard from one of my best sources, if not the best source. I'm not gonna say. I heard something very, very impactful has happened to PBC. Now I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't get into personal business, but a life-changing event happened over there, and I'll just leave it at that. That seems that nobody knows about. So it's probably one of the reasons why the business ain't moving the way it should move now. Like I said, it's just a rumor, but it's serious. But nonetheless, right? So December is the rumor, but it is December. Now let's go back to last Christmas with Vito Melanecki card, which I watched that over basketball. I think the Lakers was playing somebody, and somebody wasn't healthy. Yes, playing the Clippers, and I think that maybe somebody wasn't healthy. I just chose not to watch. Right? They was playing Brooklyn, and Brooklyn wasn't healthy or whatever. I don't know. If I watched boxing, I actually enjoyed the card. It was a good card. Right? Then they had to get that fight in with Vito Melanecki to extend the contract for another year. Now we know the odds of Errol Spence or any other American fighter fighting past Christmas is literally virtually 0 to none. That didn't make no sense, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's virtually not gonna happen unless they go on to Japan or something. Now that fight, which was reported to extend the contract with Fox into a final year for PBC, that means Errol Spence fight any of the 2 weeks before Christmas, or anytime before Christmas, they could fit a fight in on Fox. Now, Al Heyman's been reported that Al Heyman is fronting the whole bill for Fox. When a fight come on Fox, he's paying the entire fight card, he paying the purses, and he paying Fox 10% for the broadcast production and all that stuff, right? Or whatever the percent. I think they said it was 10%. So he paying them that. So more times than not, Spence would probably, if he did come back versus Stayonits, it'd be on Fox. All right? So unless Showtime got it together. So I mean, it is what it is. And if that's what he chooses to do, it's nothing that they just brought up and you just don't do those type of things. It was something that they was already planning to do, and that's probably why Bud moved on. Now, I heard some things about Bud too, and I will share. I'll share the good, the bad, the ugly, and anything in between. So if you hang on, because I got a nice ride today, I'll let y'all know that, what's going on. So, so apparently it just sounds like something they already had lined up. But, Stayonits is the mandatory. Now we'll make it funny. Virgil Ortiz petitioned to fight, Eimantas Stayonits for the regular belt. Then all of a sudden you get this push for Stayonits and Spence. But then again, you got to understand too, I don't know when the WBA regular, the super champion belt mandatory is up. Remember, they trying to eliminate the regular belts. You know, they are trying to eliminate the regular belts out of the equation. So that's something to think about real quick. Nonetheless, you know, if they do fight, it's a mandatory defense. I mean, can't nobody really argue it. It's a mandatory. Like Danny Garcia, it's a mandatory. Now people gonna say, well, you already got people in Philly and Jerron Ennis people saying that he need to fight Ennis, but we all, you know, knew that WBA was getting rid of the Reggie belt. That Stanionis is in line, so you really can't call it a duck, and they gonna spin it where Terence Crawford ducking. Now hold on that. I told y'all hold on. I got some information. It's a rumor. Okay. So at the end of the day, do I got a problem with the fight? No. Who want to be fighting once a year? Like I said, just as Terence Crawford got kids to feed and clothes to put on his kids' back, so do Errol Spence. You know, this tend to be the season where people start getting laid off and losing their job. Like I said, one of my subs sent the article about how you know, how they said they're gonna combat inflation with job reduction. That's the only way to, you know, stop inflation. My thing is, you know, it's still people who don't want to work. So they still got a whole bunch of vacancies that they can't fill. So how are we gonna fill vacancies, right? How are we gonna fill vacancies with, get more vacancies and combat inflation when we ain't got enough people to go back to work as it is right now? It just doesn't make no sense to me. But, you know, carry on nonetheless. You know, but with them, you know, with them fighting, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, he couldn't put 40,000 people in AT&T Stadium with Ugas. You know, I mean, I guess that'd be the breaking point right there. That'd be the over and under. Can he do more than $40,000? And then, you know, Al Heyman had a presence of mind to put that on regular TV, or he gonna put it back on pay-per-view. I know it was a rhetorical question. We know they gonna do it on pay-per-view. You know, we know they're going to do it on pay-per-view. So, if he fights Stayonits and it's on Fox, it's going to be on pay-per-view. You know, that'll be the difference. The fight Stayonits at AT&T Stadium on regular TV will help grow Errol Spence's brand. Is it a more competitive fight than Ordenis Ugas? Absolutely not. You know, somebody said, well, our region's a Euro bum. Well, if he a Euro bum, so is motherfucking Stayonits. So is Stayonits. Ain't two ways around that. So is Stayonits. Stayonits, you know, really, in my opinion, lost to Thomas Delorme. He lost that fight. And it wasn't even close to me. Delorme won that fight running away. This ain't prime Thomas Delorme either. It's Uber driving, you know, TMT, Showtime, not HBO, hype train before Carlos Albergue, Thomas Delorme. And he lost quite easily, in my opinion. It's nothing, like I said, Stayonits going to sit right in front of Errol Spence, and the result should be the same as Ordenis Ugas. You know, is Ugas a bigger name than Stayonits? I guess, from fighting Sean Porter and stuff, but you know, maybe Stayonits brings the Lithuanian people over there, but it's not a big fight. You know, Stayonits, you know, has a negative 0% chance of winning. Yes, negative 0 is not a real number. That's just to show you that he ain't got no chance. None. So, and people gonna say, well, you should have chose a tough mandatory and Jerron Ennis. They're not playing with the church's money like that. If he wouldn't let Keith Thurman and Errol Spence fight where Errol was 15-0, whenever he came up, when Keith had 2 belts and Errol had 1 belt, why would he let an outsider and Jerron Ennis, you know, get in there and fight his prize, Errol Spence? Even if he was selling Errol Spence to another promotional company or somebody else, why it just didn't make no sense. cents. So, something to chew on. But if you do choose to fight him, I don't really care. Will I watch it? I don't really care. If I ain't got shit going up, I won't watch. I watch it. But I ain't been in the mood to watch no boxing. I heard they had the Zone card this weekend. I can care fucking less. Went to go see Black Adam. And watch the Lomachenko fight this weekend? I don't know. I don't really know if I care to watch it. Honestly. Just getting out of touch with boxing is too much not fighting. Too much ducking. It was so funny, Ryan Garcia tweeted that out of all people. But, I do gotta go to the ATM. I didn't even think about that. I'll go tomorrow. But, carry on. About Terence Crawford. So I heard some intel. I called a rumor. Somebody told me that Terence Crawford was making some very wild demands, right? He was saying that he wanted compensation for 30 to 40 entourage people for the press tour and for the fight. So apparently they were supposed to go on some press tour and the fight. And that he was being difficult in negotiations toward the end. Right? Then, kind of put it together where it was told to me like he's probably being difficult because he didn't have a guarantee. He wanted 40%. But like, go back to my Steven Nelson video the other day. He said they ended up settling on 35%, but they couldn't even guarantee the 35%. So, there you have it. So it sounded like he was trying to squeeze as much guarantee out of Al Heyman as he could. Now, with no guarantee money on the line, and this comes from the PBC side of things, by the way, he was guaranteed to make anywhere, I can't remember. The cap was $18 million. The floor might have been 13. I think it was 13, 15 to $18 million. He was guaranteed to make that amount of money fighting Terence Crawford, fighting Errol Spence. But none of it was guaranteed. It was no guarantee involved in making that money. And that money was supposed to come from pay-per-views. It was supposed to come from sponsorships and, fight person. This, that, and the third, but it wasn't no guarantee, and that's why he wanted to see the books. Like I said before, Virgil Ortiz got mad and tweeted out because I put a memo up of Max Johnson saying no, he turned down the fight, and I sent him the motherfucking receipts, and he ain't say nothing back to the point I'm doing this video, which, like I said before, I don't need no attention from you boxers. You niggas is not that important. I ain't Tasha K, and you ain't Cardi B. And check this out. I'm closer to Tasha K than y'all niggas is to Cardi B. So chew on that for a minute. just chew on, dig on that for a minute. Okay? And so those were the numbers, but apparently it wasn't no guarantee that he was gonna hit those numbers. Those were the guesstimations. And not even just guesstimations, it wasn't no guarantee that he was going to hit those numbers. So apparently he tried to make sure everybody got comp from 30 to 40 people around him to go on the press. He tried to squeeze as much guaranteed money out of Al Heyman. And then it was said to me as well that, Al Heyman could be trying to leverage this fight for a new network deal. Trying to say, well, I'll give you this fight for a new network deal. The issue is that Espinoza, and I'm pretty sure it goes the same for other networks, how do they continue to grow subscriber base off a fight that people have to pay $80 to $100 for? So you using the fight to leverage what? Y'all already devalued Terence Crawford, and in the meantime, y'all done already devalued black boxers. Mayweather done sat here and fought 1,000 Mexicans and Hispanic fighters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done sat here and got y'all run by a black man. It's supposed to be a black boxing company or TV show, and y'all don't value making black versus black fights. Y'all want brown and black. So not only have you devalued Terence Crawford's name, you've devalued making black versus black fights. You know? So, come on. What worth you bringing to the table? Think about that. What are you truly bringing to the table? Riddle me that, Batman. What are you truly bringing to the table? You know, then you throwing it on pay-per-view. That's 3 strikes and you out. So how do you help grow a platform like NBC Peacock, or how do you grow, anything? HBO. I heard Tom said, well, there's rumors of HBO coming back. HBO ain't coming back to boxing. It don't make financial sense for them to come back to boxing and to work with Al Heyman at that's not gonna happen. At least not right now. That's not gonna happen. So, yep, little tidbits here and there. So apparently, Crawford trying to squeeze as much guarantee, but they said there was no guarantee on that money. There was no guarantee he was gonna make that amount of money. So there you have it. So let me know what you girls and rumors. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time. Goodfella TV. Check out the Box Room playlist and welterweight talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.